Welcome back into week 3, rounding third baseball Jeopardy, week 3 of week 10. I'm your host, Nick, and as always, we have our co-host, Harrison Gilbert. How are we doing, Harrison Gilbert?
I'm good. I'm ready for week 3. Excited to see what happens.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I have some pretty cool categories. At least I think they're cool categories. I like to crack myself up with these categories, but um, you guys, if you follow our page and know the trivia, I like to crack myself up with them sometimes. But it's been a fun first 2 weeks for sure. This has definitely been better than I anticipated, and that goes to all the fans that are out there watching and trying to answer the trivia questions. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. But
It was a lot of fun last week to get to watch it.
Yeah, and have it be a part. It's good to have you back. Period. Let's just put it that way. But
yeah, it's nice to feel good enough to be back. So
yeah,
I'll take that as a win.
All right, so we'll get into the previous week's standings. We'll get into the rules and regulations, and then we'll dive right into the game because the people that are here on time, I also want to give them a head start. So here we go.
Real quick, Nick. If you're here and playing, leave a comment in the chat so I can grab your name and put you on the leaderboard.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? Good to see you, Brandon. All right. So MLB style trivia. Here are our standings after 2 weeks. We got John Carter with that fast internet with 10 points. We have Brandon with 3, Vincent Ellis with 3. We have Captain J-Ro with 1 point, Joshua Dion with 1, Justin Green, and I still didn't change his name. Let me do that real quick before we get going because there we go. He told me that it was spelled wrong. So Justin Green spelled correctly, and we got John O'Hara. So those are our standings after 2 weeks. We'll see what happens after week 3. Here, thank you, Chris. Love the bow tie. Yes, I've been sporting them at work. All my residents at work love it too. So absolutely love it. All right. Here are the rules. It's 10 weeks. If you miss 1 week, you can still come back and make up ground. First to post the correct answer wins the point total for that question. If there is a tie on the timestamp, points will be awarded to both. At the end of each game, first place gets 5 points, second place gets 3 points, third place gets 1 point, and standings will be kept from week to week. Player with the most points after 10 weeks wins rounding third gear and bragging rights. Okay, so there we go. Those are our rules. And here is the categories for week 3 MLB Jeopardy. We have Ardsma to Correa. We have Mind Your P's and Q's. We have Daddy Issues. We have Flippin' the Bird, which will be trades. We have Famous Scoreboards by Dimensions. And names that end in Gonzalez. Those are your categories for this week. So if you guys know Celebrity Jeopardy at all, like the last category, names that end in Gonzalez, is definitely, I'm paying homage to Celebrity Jeopardy because those Will Ferrell skits are hilarious. It's like foods that end in hamburger and stuff like this. So that's what I kind of wanted to do there. But you have to obviously name me the correct Gonzalez. We ready
so
to
many
roll?
To pick from.
So many. All right, Harrison, you ready to roll?
We're ready to roll. Let's do this.
Here we go. Yeah, light purple. Yep, exactly. All right, so here we go. Ardsma to Correa for 200. Current reliever for the Padres who was traded there from the Rays that has 2 first names. Yes, Joshua. It says an album cover, not anal bum cover.
How about the pen is mightier?
Yeah. Not Suarez. Good guess, Brandon. Look at the category. Ardsma to Correa. So it can't be Suarez. I mean, this guy's got pretty devastating changeup. I know the Red Sox couldn't touch him when he was with the Rays. Do you know who this is, Harrison?
I'm pretty sure I do, yeah.
Anybody got this? Did I stump him on the $200 question?
It's awfully quiet out there.
Man, oh man. All right. Stumped him with 200 right off the start here.
Well, we said we were going to, up the difficulty as we went. So
yeah, hopefully a little bit. Oh, there we go. Chris Marie got it. It is Jason Adam and Brandon right behind him with the same timestamp. So Chris Marie got it and Brandon Pani. How do you say your last name? I'm sorry, I butchered that bad. We'll just say Brandon. All right, so Brandon. Chris and Brandon got it for 200. Nice job. It is Jason Adam. All right, mind your P's and Q's for 200. He holds the record for most career home runs for a player whose last name starts with Q.
We've already got the rivalry building in the chat, Nick.
There we go. Brandon, play nice now.
we know who everybody's coming for tonight.
Yep. Well, I mean, he's the front runner. There we go. He's back. Yep. Carlos Quentin is correct. Yeah, good guesses. Quantrill. Nope. Not Quintana. Nope. It is Carlos Quentin. So John Carter with the 200. All right. Daddy issues for 200. Moises's dad. This should be a pretty good layup. I would think.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
He was only a manager forever.
Yeah. So Moises's dad, Felipe Vincent Ellis, got it. Nice job. Felipe is correct. David got it correct too, just behind Vincent. John Carter got it too, right behind Vincent. But Vincent with the $200 right there. Nice. And all right. On to Flipping the Bird for 200. Here we go. 2023, the Orioles sent Cesar Prieto, Zach Showalter, and Drew Rom to the Cardinals for who? Do you know this one, Harrison?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Captain and Chris got it. Felipe. Yep. Nice job. But how about this one? The Orioles sent these three players. Nope, not him.
Oh, okay.
Not Hicks. That's a good guess.
Hmm.
Not Kyle Gibson. That's also a good guess.
I'm sure they wish it had been for Tommy Edman.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not Kyle Gibson. You're on the right track. There it is, Brandon. You got it. It is Jack Flaherty.
Oh. Yep.
Yes, nice job, Jack Flaherty. So Brandon with the $200. Nice job.
I always forget about Flaherty's stop in Baltimore.
Yep. All right, here we go. Famous scoreboards by dimensions for 200. Left field, ground level, 127 slots. Number plates are 13 inches by 16 inches. Yeah, everyone's got it now. Yep, Flaherty's rolling in. Yep. How about this one? Fenway, Justin Green, first to the trigger. Nice job. It is Fenway. Yep, John Carter right behind Justin. Nice job. Yeah, everyone got that one. John Temple got it. Joshua got it. Yep. David got it. Green Monster. I would have accepted that. Captain got it. Yep. Red Sox. Good. Everyone got that one. Easy $200 question for that one. Nice job. All right. And finally, names that end in Gonzalez. Here we go for 200. Hit 35 home runs before the All-Star break and 0-1 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So I asked this one because of Cal Raleigh's tear right now. I mean, this one was pretty crazy too. 35 home runs before the All-Star break for the Arizona Diamondbacks. It is Luis. Good. Brandon got it. John got it. And Joshua got it all at once. So Brandon gets points. Joshua Dion gets points. And John Carter gets points. Good job. Yes, it is Luis.
And Justin.
Did I say? Oh, I didn't see Justin. Yep, you're right.
Yep,
Sorry.
all four of them came in at exactly the
same time. Thank you,
right,
Tommy. Got the bow tie. Thank you. Yeah, everyone got it.
Justin, Brandon.
Yep. Joshua,
and John.
Yep. Yeah, everyone else got it. Vincent got it. Good. Gonzo Gonzalez. Good. Yep, Luis Gonzalez. Good job. John got it too. Nice work. All right. What do we got after the $200 questions, Harrison? What do we got for a score?
All right. Well, we got Brandon in first at 600, followed by John and Justin at 400, Chris, Joshua, and Vincent at 200.
Nice work, fellas. All right.
Pretty even start here tonight.
Yep, I like that. Let's just end it now, please, Brandon says. Awesome. All right.
Well, just make sure you stay till the end this time, Brandon.
Yeah, right.
You had a shot last week.
Anything can happen with that $2,000 question at the end for sure. So, all right. Ardsma to Correa for 400. Submarine relief pitcher that played for the White Sox, A's, Red Sox, Mets, Orioles, and Rays. Yeah, John, you don't have to answer in the form of a question because, I mean, it's a lot to type, but yes, nice job. It is Chad Bradford. So Brandon is first to the trigger there. Nice job. Brandon got it. Chad Bradford is correct. Justin just after Brandon, and Vincent got it. David got it. Nice job, fellas. Yep. But Brandon was the first to ring in with the correct answer. It is Chad Bradford. Nice job.
We had 6 correct answers come in like a 9-second span.
Yep. Nice work.
Close.
All right. Mind your P's and Q's for 400. Known for his very unique batting stance, who played for Boston, San Diego, Houston, San Diego, Oakland, San Diego, and St. Louis. Yeah, you can just do last names, Vincent, unless it's obviously the Gonzalez category.
There
John Carter got it. Nice job. Phil Plantier is correct. So $400 for John Carter. Oh, Clark's a good guess, not Clark. Yep, Plantier. Joshua got it too. Nice job. Nice work. Chris, see if you can, I don't know if you can with a live video, but see if you can move the video up to closer to live, because I think you're a little bit behind. See if you can move it up to live. I'm not sure if you can or not. Because you got the right answers. He's just a little bit behind. I'm wondering if he can move his lineup a little bit there.
Sometimes if you jump out of the app, or it'll actually kind of pause and buffer.
Yeah.
You might want to just refresh it to bring it back to live.
Yeah. I'm going to give him a second to do that. But yeah, Phil Plantier, talk about a weird batting stance for sure. That's crazy. I don't even know how you down. Yeah, I don't even know how you hit from that position. Like, it's not an athletic position. It's weird. Or maybe it's a crazy athletic position. I don't really know.
Dude had to have incredibly strong legs to do it, though.
Thank you, Nostalgic Baseball Geezer. Got the bow tie on tonight. Love it. All right. Hopefully, Chris is caught up here, figured it out. So here we go. Daddy issues for 400. Here we go. Brett and Aaron's grandfather. Oh yeah, I mean, there's so many favorites to emulate in BP. Phil Plantier was definitely up there for sure. Bagwell for me, the split stamp. Nah, John Carter. Vincent, good guess with Bob, but that's their father, not their grandfather. John Carter got it. It is Ray. It is Ray Boone. Go, oh, Tim got it too, but just after John. Nice job. Yes, it is Ray. Bob was their dad and Ray's their grandfather. So the Boones are 3 generations deep, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty remarkable.
That's wild.
Yeah. Say what you want about the Boones, but anyways, that's a conversation for a different day. All right. Flipping the bird for 400. 2010. This middle infielder, mostly known for his time in Tampa, was sent from the Cardinals to the Orioles as a part of a conditional deal. This guy also spent time with the Red Sox. I'll give you that clue as well. I stump you, Harrison. Do you know this one?
Only one name comes to mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, capping the Mickey Tettleton stance. That's also a good one too.
Yeah. Sheffield, Griffey, Bagwell.
Nice job. So David and Jared got it. I know it says Lego, but I take the autocorrect. It's definitely Lugo. Nice job. So Jared Ellis and David got it. So Lugo. David tried to recorrect it and attended to the logo, but I'm going to take it. I'll take the Lego and the Lugo. So David got it and Jared got it for it. It is Julio Lugo. Yeah, everyone else got it too. Mike got it. Chris got it. Renteria is a good guess, John B., not him. Yeah,
so
for
Jared Ellis, are you related to Vincent Ellis? You guys trying to play twice?
he's got Facebook open twice on the same computer. It's awesome. No. Yeah, I mean, Will Clark was a great one until Griffey came. Absolutely. So
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, the autocorrect, I know. So if you guys are close to it, and as long as it doesn't autocorrect to another last name baseball player, then I'll give it to you. So yes, Julio Lugo. Oh, father-son combo. There we go. That's what.
Oh,
that's
nice. I like it.
Sick. That's awesome.
I like it.
Well, welcome, fellas. All right. Famous scoreboards by dimensions for 400. Center field. Top of the scoreboard is 60 feet off the ground, 27 by 75. And that's feet, not inches. Obviously, that'd be a tiny scoreboard. Oh, they're in different cities. That's still cool, though. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, let's see whose internet's faster.
Yeah, right. Chase Field. Good guess, Brandon. It's not Chase Field. Toronto. Also a good guess. Not Toronto. John Temple on the board. Chicago Cubs is correct. Nice job, John. Yeah, the manual scoreboard at Wrigley. Chris Marie just behind it. Nice job. Yeah, it is Wrigley Field. That manual scoreboard. If you watch videos on those guys that work that scoreboard, I'd rather be in the Green Monster all day. That Cubs manual scoreboard looks like a bear to navigate. Up and down stairs all game. Like, goodness gracious. You got to be an all-time baseball nerd to know any of these dimensions. Yeah. I mean, that's why I kind of put the location of the scoreboard too, because I was hoping that kind of would help narrow it down a little bit.
What are you saying, John?
Yeah, right. All right. Our last $400 category, names that end in Gonzalez.
I love this category.
Left-handed starting pitcher that went from the A's to the Nationals, finished third in the Cy Young voting in 2012 for the Nats. Remember, need first name in this category. And it can be just first name here. Brandon, quick to the trigger. It is Gio Gonzalez. Oh, everyone just behind him. Brandon just got in like 2 seconds above everybody else.
That was a lot of answers coming in all at once.
Everybody was really close. That was 10 or 12 answers. Just bang, 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 bang. That was really close. Oh, I forgot about Marco Gonzalez. That's a good name drop, but it wasn't Marco. Yeah, Gio Gonzalez is correct. Yeah, almost everybody got that one. Nice job. Captain, I would have given it to you. Gino probably autocorrect from Gio. I would have given it to you. But yes, our first one, you got who got that, right? Brandon?
Yep.
All right. So after our $400 questions, Harrison, what is our score update?
All right. Well, in first, we've got Brandon at 1,400. Second, we got John Carter at 1,200. Then we've got David, Jared, John, and Justin at 400. And then Chris, Joshua, and Vincent at 200. So still a pretty tight bunch here.
Nice, fellas. I love how there's a little parody tonight. It's awesome. I love this. All right. This is where we can get some separation, though. The money totals are going up another $200 here. So here we go. Ardsma to Correa for 600. In his 2-year career, he played for only Arizona, but probably should have played at Miller Park or Busch Stadium. Do you know this one, Harrison?
I do.
Yeah. I thought he played longer than 2 years. It was shocking when I started looking up his stats that he didn't.
Yeah, I would have bet you money he played longer than 2 years, but I would have lost that bet.
Chad Light, nope. Good guess, not him. Vincent got it. I'll take it. It is Beer. Yes, Seth Beer is correct. Tim just a millisecond behind Vincent. Nice job. Yes, Seth Beer is correct. Justin got it as well. Yeah, Seth Beer is correct. Yeah, Chris got it as well. Nice job, fellas. Bud Weiser. I would have taken just on creativity, and probably in 1893 there was a guy named Bud Weiser. So I mean, we'll throw that out there as well. But yeah, Seth Beer is who I was looking for there. Nice job. All right. Mind your P's and Q's for 600. Was traded to Houston in the Kyle Tucker deal this offseason. I'll take never heard of him for 600, Nick.
Fair.
Well, I mean, 2-year career it was tough. But yeah, who was this one? Jared Ellis. Bang. Got it. It is Isaac Paredes. Justin just behind that. It is Isaac Paredes. Nice job. So Jared got it. Justin got it. Chris got it. Ryan Presley's a good guess, John Carter. I think he went in a separate deal. Or did he go with that Kyle Tucker deal? I'm pretty sure he was a separate deal.
I think he was a separate deal because wasn't Cam Smith also in that Tucker deal?
Yes. Yeah. So nice job. Yes, Isaac Paredes is the correct answer. All right. Daddy issues for 600. World Series champion second baseman with the Blue Jays father. So this is worded a little weird. I'm sorry. So the second baseman, he won a World Series champion. I want the father's name.
And the father was a Blue Jay.
Yes. Okay, I'll take Justin Green's got Alomar and Brandon's got Sandy. I'll take both. So Justin and Brandon both got it. Yep. Alomar. Probably should have specified first or last name, but that's fine. I'll take both there. I thought
Justin and Brandon.
Yes, sir. Justin and Brandon, both 600 points there. Yes, Sandy Alomar is the correct answer. Oh, Kevin and Craig, good guess, not them. Yeah, Sandy Senior. Good. Nice job. All right. Flipping the bird for 600. 2000. The Cardinals sent Jose Leon to the Orioles for cash, and this first baseman, who's mostly known for his time with the Giants and Rangers. How fast are these guys' Wi-Fi? I don't know. I know some of them read the question before they like let me finish too. Yes, nice job. Yes, Joshua got it just ahead of Justin. It is Will Clark. Will Clark is the correct answer. Justin got it. David got it. Baseball history dork got it. Nice job. But Joshua first one to ring in, and that is correct. Clark is the right answer. Nice job.
It's funny. Josh was asking how fast their Wi-Fi is, then he pops right in with the answer.
Yeah, right. Yep. All right. Famous scoreboards by dimension for 600. Center field, 136 feet by 46 feet. So you can either give me the stadium name or the place that this is. Yeah, I forgot about that trade. Yeah. It was pretty cool when I was researching that, all the trades and stuff. Yankees, good guess. Toronto, good guess. It is Chase Field, Brandon. Nice job. Chase Field in Atlanta. Nice. I mean, in Arizona. My goodness gracious.
I was
Chase
gonna say,
Field.
whoa.
Yep. Yep. Goodness. Yes. Chase Field in Arizona is correct. Nice job. All right. And you got who that one was, right?
Yep, Brandon.
Okay, good. All right.
And what's funny is in Arizona, you see that scoreboard so seldom on TV, you almost forget it's there.
Yeah, because the center field wall's so high, and then that video board is massive. It's crazy.
Huge. And it's way up.
Yeah. All right. Names that end in Gonzalez for 600. Hit 24 solo home runs to start his career before hitting a home run with a guy on base. Now, if you followed our page for a while, we've had this trivia question on there before, but this stat just absolutely blows my mind. I can't believe this. 24 solo home runs. Your first 24 homers were all solo shots. Crazy.
It blows my mind.
John Carter got it. It is Marwin Gonzalez. Nice job. Everybody else went with Juan. That's a good guess. It is Marwin Gonzalez. Believe it or not. Speedy Gonzalez. Love that answer.
Nice. Good answer, John.
Yep. Not quite.
They were all inside the Parkers.
Yep. Yeah, I would have taken this one too, Joshua. It's not Marwin, but autocorrect. Yeah, Marwin Gonzalez, 24 solo shots. Imagine that, dude. Like, can someone just get on base for me, please?
I know it begs the question of like, how was there nobody on base that many times?
Crazy. It's like the king of the meaningless homer, aka Randy Arozarena. So, all right. After the $600 questions, Harrison, what are our score updates?
All right. In first place, we've got Brandon at 2,600, followed by John Carter at 1,800. We've got Jared and Justin at 1,000. We've got Joshua and Vincent at 800. We've got David and John at 400 and Chris at 200.
All right. It's still anyone's ball game. We're up to eight.
Wide open.
Wide open. $800 questions. Here we go. Ardsma to Correa for 800. Left-handed reliever from 2019 to current. Playing for the Cardinals, Blue Jays, and both Mets and Cubs in 2025. Now it's starting to get a little bit tough here. Let's see if you guys can get this one. No, not Steven Matz. Remember, it's Ardsma to Correa. So alphabetically, it has to be between A and C, in between those two names. Hence the category. Yep. Nope, not Matz. Yes, it is Cabrera, Justin. Nice job.
Nicely done.
Does anybody know his first name? Do you know his first name, Harrison?
I'm completely blanking on it. No.
It is Genesis. Genesis Cabrera.
Oh,
Yes, Genesis Cabrera. Nice job. Jar Jar Binks. Close. Yeah, Genesis. Nice job, John. You got it. Yep, Genesis Cabrera is correct. All right. Mind your P's and Q's for 800. Left-handed reliever that came up with the Marlins in 2019, but spent 2020 through 2024 with the Angels. No stats have been recorded for 2025. This is a really tough one. Looking back, I probably should have put this one on the $1,000 question, but let's see if anybody's got it. I really don't have any other clues to give you other than this. This kind of a no, not Quantrill. That's a good guess, Captain. Oh, Brandon got it. Nice job, man. You guys are insane. I wouldn't have pulled that one, and I made the question. I had to look and see what I put for an answer. It's Jose Quijada. Yes.
wow. That's a pull right there.
Quijada. Good. Yeah, man. That nice job, fellas. My goodness. It's crazy. I mean, I already know this, but it's crazy how knowledgeable like the baseball fans that we have that watch the show are. Like, I mean, they know their baseball. It's
I'm
impressive.
impressed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure chat would be able to beat us in a trivia contest, or at least hang with us.
Yep. And then who? Yeah. Jose Quijada. All right. Daddy issues for 800. Here we go. Washington Nationals prospect who was called up last year and who JT Snow saved from home plate's dad. Almost went AJ Puck with the Marlins. Yep. Yep, I need his dad's name, John. Dusty. Yes, Brandon got it. Good. Dusty Baker is correct. John answered with Darren. Darren is the player who I was talking about, but I asked for his dad's name. It is Dusty. It is Baker. Everybody got it. Nice job. Nostalgic Baseball Geezer got it. Baseball History Dork got it. Joshua got it. David got it. Nice job, fellas. Everybody got it there. Nice job. All right. Flipping the bird for 800. 2000. Cardinals sent Mark Newsbeck and Chris Richard to the Orioles for this right-handed reliever who has played in 4 World Series. Yeah, listen, John, I don't pretend to be an English expert. First, I mean, it is what it is. Hey, Forrest, we got 7 more weeks, buddy. So hang in there. I'll get some 1880s questions in there for you. Will Smith, good guess. Nope, not Jesse Orozco, good guess. Not Arthur Rhodes, another good guess. Not Ankiel. Not Wohlers. These are all good guesses.
A lot of good guesses.
Not Miller. Nope. Harrison should know this one. He played on a couple of our World Series teams for the Red Sox here. Yes, Brandon got it. Bang. Mike Timlin is correct. Mike Timlin is the correct answer. Yes. Nice job, Brandon. Mike Timlin. All right.
Brandon is cleaning up this $800 grouping.
Yep. All right. Famous scoreboards by dimensions. Here we go. Left field pavilion, 8,369 square feet, equivalent to 784 60-inch TVs.
Wow.
This is a big one. A real big one. Petco, good guess. Not Petco. Toronto, also a good guess. Not Toronto. Minute Maid, good guess. Not Minute Maid. A's, Mets, Comerica, Cleveland. Nope, none of those. Those are all good guesses. It's so hard to follow the comments when they all come in at once. Houston, nope. Mets, nope. Not the Astros, not Texas. Someone's going to get there eventually. Not San Fran. Nope, not Texas Forest. Not Miami, not Dodger Stadium. Not Pittsburgh. It's great guesses. We're starting to run out of teams. The Teal Monster. Nope, good guess. Nope, not the Padres. Yes, I think this is where you're going for. It is Coors Field. Nostalgic baseball geezer on the board. Yes, Coors Field in Colorado is correct. Nice job. I mean, that's a mammoth scoreboard out there, too.
It's so big.
Yeah. But nice job.
Did you see the one today where Pete Crow Armstrong hit the scoreboard the night before and they had the sign up? They had the message up like it was a Windows system crashing. It was hit by PCA.
That's funny. That's funny. All right. Names that end in Gonzalez for 800. Current platooning first baseman for the Red Sox, who played for the White Sox before his stint here in Boston now. This is a layup for Harrison or any Red Sox fans that are in there. He's actually having a decent year.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, considering what we didn't know about him going in. It is Romy. Nice job, Josh Dion. Romy Gonzalez. John Carter just behind it. And this might have auto-corrected as well, David. I think you might have been trying to say Romy. But yes, it is Romy. Good. Jared got it too. But Josh got it first. Joshua Dion gets the $800 for that round. And what are our updated scores, Harrison?
All right. So after that round, we got Brandon at 5,000, John Carter and Justin Green at 1,800, Joshua's at 1,600. We've got Jared at 1,000, Geezer checking in at 800, Vincent at 800, David at 400, John at 400, Chris at 200. That was a very strong round for Brandon.
Yes, but $1,000 can change everything. We got $6,000 on the board here. It's still anybody's game. All right, here we go. Ardsma to Correa for 1,000. Utility infielder from 2004 to 2011 for the Rays, the Reds, the Marlins, the Rangers, and Padres, with 104 career home runs and a WAR of -0.1. So just barely below average player. Do you have any guesses on this one, Harrison?
Played for a while for a below average player.
Yeah. Zobrist, nope. Remember, Ardsma to Correa. It has to be between A and C alphabetically. It has to be between those two names alphabetically. This is a tough one, I think.
It's a tough one because a lot of names coming to mind don't fit A to C.
Boom. Jared Ellis. Look at that. Nice.
Jorge Cantu, I totally forgot about him.
Yes, Jorge Cantu is absolutely correct. Nice work, Jared Ellis. $1,000 right there. Joshua just got it too. Jorge Cantu. Nice. Nice job, fellas. Oh, a couple others coming in. Benny got it. Chris got it. Nice job. Yes, Jorge Cantu is correct. All right. Mind your P's and Q's for 1,000. 14-year career with 9 different teams. The bulk of his time in Houston. Played from 2004 to 2017, finishing his career with the Rockies. Any guesses on this one? Not Lee, not Quintana. Do you have an idea, Harrison?
I thought I did, but I don't think the player I thought it was works.
Yeah, not Carlos Lee. Not Pierzynski. Good guess. Not Quantrill. Good guess, John. What's tough is I didn't give them a position here either.
I
Not
know, that makes it
Pesedznik.
challenging.
Nope, not Quantrill. I will give a position here in a second if no one can grab it. Nope, not Pence. Peter Pumpkin Eater's close. Not quite. So he is a relief pitcher. I'll narrow that down. See if it helps. No, not Lidge. Remember, P's and Q's, so it has to be a P or a Q. Not Berkman. It's a relief pitcher. I'll give you guys about 10 more seconds to see if anybody can pull the name. Might have to leave $1,000 on the board. Quinn, good guess, not Quinn. You know, as soon as I say the answer, someone's going to come through the chat with a correct answer because that's how it
inevitably
always works. Yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Chad Qualls is the answer.
Oh.
Chad Qualls is the answer. So $1,000. Oh, there it is. I knew it.
Oh, always.
I knew it, dude. Oh my goodness, Josh. I'm so sorry, man. I called it. Did I not call that?
You did.
Oh my god. And then here they come. I just, my goodness.
Now the question becomes with the 5-second delay. Had you said the answer before he typed it?
I'm gonna give it to him.
Say, I don't think anybody heard you before that answer came in.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. Chad Qualls is correct. Benny Jennings also got it a little bit after Josh. So nice job, Benny, pulling that name. And then Chris got it too. Yeah, Josh, we are gonna give it to you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not your feed. So you guys are on a 5-second delay. And that's why I try to wait just a little bit extra longer before I say the answer. But yeah, Vincent, I called it. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen.
Always.
Yeah. So, all right. All over the place here now. All right. 1,000 for daddy issues. Here we go. Outfielder who has played 20 games for the Brewers this year. His dad, who has hit 4 home runs in 1 game. So his dad has hit 4 home runs in 1 game. I need his name. It's so hard to word these because I can't say the son's name because it will give it away. You know what I mean? It's hard to word it without giving anything away. So sorry for the punctuation in this one, but it's hard. So the son has played 20 games for the Brewers this year. I need his dad's name. Not Mark Whitten, not McGriff, not Johnson, not Thompson, not Fielders. It is Mike Cameron. Brandon got it. Mike Cameron. His son's name is Daz Cameron. Daz Cameron has played for the Brewers. So Mike Cameron is the correct answer. Nice job. And Mike Reed got it just after Brandon. Good. Here it comes. Yeah, Chris got it. John got it. John Temple got it. John Carter got it. Whew. Yes, it is Mike Cameron. Nice job, fellas. All right. Flipping the bird for 1,000. 2004. Orioles sent this outfielder that was not on the roster in 04 and didn't play for the Cardinals either. He did, however, play for the Giants and Pirates from 1998 to 2002. For me, I think this might be the toughest question of the night.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Candy Maldonado's a good guess. Not him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not Anderson. Good guess, Captain. Paul Molitor, not him. Nope, not Maldonado. Those are great guesses. Although Maldonado was a catcher. Not Ripken. Ripken spent his whole career in Baltimore.
And didn't play the outfield.
Yeah. This one would be the deepest pull for sure. Because I mean, this guy kind of really was a no name. Not Grissom.
When the
Yeah,
I love it.
Not him. So yes, this guy was he batted left-handed, threw left-handed. Not Marlon Byrd, not Mike Devereaux. Man, that's a name I haven't heard in forever.
That
not Devereaux.
is a good one.
There it is. Jared Ellis pulled it. It is Rios. Armando Rios is correct. Wow. Impressive. Yes.
Yeah.
Armando Rios. So Jared with 1,000 points there. Nice.
Wow.
Yep. Nice pull. And here's our token.
There it is.
There it is.
Thanks, John.
Jamie Moyer. Yes.
I was afraid we weren't going to see it.
Right? Armando Rios. Insane. All right. Here we go. Famous scoreboards by dimensions for 1,000. Left center field, 58 feet high, manual, 7-foot clock on the top, originally built in 1912. Oh, he dominated in video games with him. Yeah. I mean, when I was on the Benchwarmers trivia podcast, they say like they know a lot of their trivia from video games, which is crazy, but pretty cool. No, not Petco. Petco wasn't built in 1912. Nope, not the White Sox. That's a good guess. Not Comiskey, not the Mets. Nope, this isn't a cricket podcast. Sorry, Farhan. Petco. Not Petco. Remember, originally built in 1912 is kind of a clue here. Yes, Harrison. Not Yankee Stadium. Good guess. Ebbets Field's a good guess. You're on the right track. It's not Ebbets Field. Not the Yankees, Captain. Good guess. Vincent's on the right track. He's starting to go down the right path here. Not the Polo Grounds. It's another good guess. Not Philly. Not the Tigers. I'll
There it
take
is.
it. I'll take it, Captain. It is the Reds. It is Crosley Field is what I was looking for. Crosley Field is the answer. Cincinnati Reds. I'll take it. Captain 4,000. Nice job. Yeah, Crosley Field, the big manual scoreboard there that's in play. Pretty cool. Pretty famous. Goodness. All right. And the last $1,000 clue for this game, for this week. Names that end in Gonzalez. Backup catcher, mostly for the Padres. Highest games played in 1 year for them was 95 in 2000. 239 career average was 17 career home runs. Yeah, John, I didn't say anything about current ballparks. I just said famous scoreboards by dimension. So that's try to, oh my goodness, Joshua. All right. You just made quick work of that one. It is Wiki Gonzalez. My goodness. Wow. Nice work, Josh. Yes, Wiki Gonzalez is the correct answer. That's wild. All right. And John Carter got it too. I guess it wasn't as hard as I thought, but yes, Wiki Gonzalez is the correct answer. Nice job. All right. Score update going into Final Jeopardy. What do we got, Harrison?
All right. We got Brandon at 6,000, Joshua at 3,600, Jared at 3,000, John Carter 1,800, Justin 1,800, Cap'n at 1,000, Geezer and Vincent at 800, David and John at 400, and Chris at 200.
All right, fellas. This one's $2,000. So, Brandon, if you ring, you can ring in first, Brandon, but we're not going to take your answer since you're already in first. We'll take whoever's in after that. You can still answer if you want, but everybody else can ring in for the 2,000, and we can have some shift in standings here. So here we go. Final Jeopardy, $2,000. Our category is we're going streaking. I have way too much fun with the category names. Here is our final clue. Ted Williams has the first and third highest on-base streaks in MLB history, and Joe DiMaggio has the second highest. Who is fourth on the list at 63 games, accomplishing this in 2006?
That's a lot of games in a row to get on base.
Wild. Jimmy Rollins is a great guess. It's not J-Roll. It is not Chase Utley. That's also a great guess. Mark Teixeira, good guess. Darren Erstad had a big streak in there. It's not Erstad. Yeah. That's a good guess. Not Jeter. Good guess. Michael Young's a good guess too, John Temple. Not him. Yep, not Rollins. Chris, that's a good guess. Larkin's a good guess as well, Captain. Not Larkin. Not Lee. Not Mark Roberts. Not Ichiro. Yep, not Utley. Ryan Howard's a good guess. Not Ryan Howard. Not Bonds. That's also a great guess. Yeah, I mean, you would have thought he would have been way up there too. Young is not it either, Chris. That's a good guess. Paul Molitor's a good guess, Captain. Not him. Holy cow. Here we go. We got it. It is Cabrera. It is Orlando Cabrera for the Cincinnati Reds in 2006. 63 straight games on base. Yes, Orlando Cabrera is correct. Nice job, Jared.
Well done.
Nice work. All right. So our final scores for this week, Harrison, what do we got?
All right. Well, we got Brandon at first at 6,000. With the Final Jeopardy answer, Jared moves into second at 5,000. We got Joshua in third at 3,600, followed by John and Justin at 1,800, Cap'n at 1,000, Geezer and Vincent at 800, David and John at 400, and then Chris at 200.
Nice
Well done.
job. Yes, nice job, fellas. All right, so Brandon will receive 5 points for this week. Jared will receive 3 points for this week, and Joshua will receive 1 that will go on top of what you've already accumulated in weeks past. And we will have the leaderboard updated here in the next couple days. It will be posted, and then obviously on the slideshow for next week. This is a blast for me to set up for you guys. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you keep coming back and playing. This is an absolute. It's awesome. I love every second of it. And it's crazy how much baseball knowledge you guys pull. It's wild to me. But
it is impressive. Some of the answers that were pulled that are deep pulls.
Yeah.
The cumulative knowledge of this group blows me away.
Yeah. John, I'm sorry, buddy. Mariners lost 2-0. I'm blaming Jeoparty. It was 0-0 when we started.
I'm blaming their offense.
Yeah, right. Captain, thank you so much for this. This means a lot, buddy. Thank you both for all the effort you put into this. Yeah, I mean, we're huge baseball fans just like you guys. And that's why we continue to put out content all the time. And just S words for 400. But yeah, we just have a blast with it. We have a blast with you guys, and it's incredible. So we will be back on tomorrow night for our regularly scheduled program. That's a hard word to say. Regularly. There's
a lot of things going on in that word.
Yeah. So anyways, we will be on tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Go over some news for this week. Surprisingly, quite a bit gone on. Some rookies that have come up and started hot, and it's crazy. Mizorowski with another dominating performance against Scanes tonight. That kid's electric.
That Pirates offense cannot score.
Well, there's that too. But we will cover all of that tomorrow. We will be back on next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Week 4. Still plenty of time left to earn the points for your chance to win some rounding third merch. We got phone cases. We got tumblers. We got shirts. We got it all. So come back Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a safe weekend. See y'all tomorrow for our regularly scheduled.